me. Is it time to go out? Is it time to go out? Okay, just a minute then. Just let me get ready. Hold on. So it's good afternoon, loose enders. It's part 2 now. Oh, you clumsy bastard. Part 2 to our day in at Westbury Whitehorse. Most people have pissed off. Well, I can't see anybody. It was completely clear, nobody about. So we're just having the dogs have a little stroll. And I did mention in that first part of the video, I said about it, you might not even have picked up on it. I was afraid of my dad for my whole life till he died, till the day he died, which makes me very adverse to aggression. I don't mind a bit of loud banter and teasing and like men do together, but blatant aggression, I either get out the way or it triggers me and I go completely the other way. When I was at school, I didn't like bullies because I had a bully at home. My dad was a bully to me. A lot of things that happened I don't even remember, but one of my sisters, well, both my sisters do, and one of them, the youngest one, she remembers lots of things, and she tells me, and it's such a faint memory for me, so it must be you must block it out, put it away. I remember a couple of incidents where I got hurt, because he was violent, angry, just an angry man, I don't blame him for anything. I put it down to that was his life made him that, and of course then what happened to me, it made me a different person, and one of the things it done, I was adamant. One, I was never going to have children. I didn't want a family, I didn't want responsibility, and I was going to be a single, wandering loose ender, just out trying to make a few bob, having a good life, enjoying myself as a single man with no long-term plans, relationships. Now, I did have quite a few relationships, long-term-ish, and then prior to getting married, I was pretty sure I would never get married or start a family. I came close a couple of times. I thought about getting married and, but it didn't happen, which is a good job really, because I wasn't prepared or ready or capable at the time. And then anyway, so I did get married eventually. My plan before I got married was to, I came back, I'd been in Germany, came back from Germany, where I'd been working for 6 months, 9 months, something like that. And then I was going to do 8 weeks work for a guy local to my hometown. And then I would have enough money to piss off to Australia. And that was my plan. And then mill around Australia for however long I could, but no definite plans. Anyway, I met somebody, things developed, I got married, got a pub, had children. And because of my background or my growing up, the one thing I knew when I became a dad for the first time, and I had 4 children in the end, the one thing I always knew, very conscious of it, was my children would never be scared of me. Never be scared of me. I never smacked my children. A lot of people say, oh, you've got to discipline children. Well, yes, you have. But my discipline for my children was go, oh, wag me finger. And that would be enough to stop them misbehaving. You might have to raise your voice sometimes, but I would never let my children be frightened of me. And I would never smack them, physically smack them. And I didn't. And so my children have never been frightened of me. And so my unpleasantness as a child made me go the other way. It worked for me. Maybe it doesn't work for everybody. It worked for me. And but I've a strong aversion to any physical violence now. Not that I could deal with it if it comes my way. I mean, I was a pub landlord, and I've had me odd occasion in life, but as a rule I've just been content and avoided people that were clearly aggressive and bullyish, you know. Like, so going back a little bit, so when I was a kid at school, I would stand up to people that were being bullied, you know, their bully. I wouldn't have it around me, instinctively. And of course I wasn't as intimidated as maybe other kids would have been, because I've got a grown man at home bullying me. I'm not worried if I was 13 or whatever. I wasn't worried about a 15, 16-year-old, much bigger than me, not at all. No, I wasn't tough or anything. It was just my circumstances made me think and feel that way. So let's just get out of the way. I can't stand bullies. Can't stand them. Despise them with a vengeance. And if I see it around me, it makes me really angry. Anyway, I thought I'd just get that off my chest and tell you. It's getting a bit fresh again now. So the dogs have had a little walk. I've got that bully thing off my chest because it was on my mind. We'll carry on now, going back to the van. I'm just going to relax really, but I might get the urge to do the work on that window covering. Let's see. Oh, back to the van anyway. Let's go back to the van. Where's Teddy? Ted, Bear, come on. There they are. Look. Can you see them? Oh, I can't see it very well on that phone. 1, 2, there they are. Yeah. Come on, you two. It's turning out to be a beautiful day. A little bit fresh, but it's nice. It's a good fresh. It's a good day for strolling and thinking. Okay, come on, Ted, Bear, come on. Up you go. 1, and you, Ted. 2. Well done. Get comfy. That is their favourite spot. Door open, looking at the world. They love it. My dog's being happy makes me happy. Much like your children. My children being happy makes me happy. You know, I don't have to be in their life all day, every day, because they're all young adults now. And people around me being happy, it makes me happy. People being sad or whatever makes me want to do something about it. Remove that sadness. And with animals. Which, should this YouTube thing ever take off and become something, and I get enough people on board, I'm going to consciously do something about helping animals. Anyway, I hope so. The tail's going, Teddy. Well, it's not now, but it was a minute ago. It's like you were beating a drum, weren't you, Ted? You are such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you are, Bear. You're a good girl, aren't you? Eh? She's a little less affectionate. But I think bitches are, you know. Whereas Ted, once he got over the fear of meeting me for the first time, because he was a living on the streets until a woman in Cyprus rescued him. And so he was terrified when he met me, and I had to sit on the floor with him for like, both of them for like 3 days or something, just feeding them tidbits and talking to them. But even today, any sudden movements around them makes them jump, you know, so that fear is instilled in them from very early on, just being street dogs. They were only on the streets for a little while, but it was long enough. And then the woman rescued them. They were probably a couple of months old or something. Just these two together. The rest of the litter, I'm guessing, didn't make it, you know. And Bear being really small, I think she was probably the runt of the litter. But they stuck together, and they were found together under a bush just outside a village in Cyprus late at night. Gone midnight it was. And now they've got a great life. Don't you, Ted? Have you got a good life, Ted? You are, haven't you? Life's good, isn't it? Is it? Is it good? Have you got a good life? All right, chill out.